Welcome, Peanuts, to another very special review, one that I know we've all been looking forward to ever since we first saw pics. I certainly know I have, and finally it is here. So without further ado, I give you Prime's Mech-Tech gun. I did finally get the gun for Prime's Mech-Tech. As you can see, it's just kind of a rifle. Holds it just fine. And then when you push the Mech-Tech in, you can see how the cannon extends and flips up. And just like all the other Voyagers, you push this forward, and then you twist it. Push it in and twist it, and it will lock in the extended position. All the Voyagers seem to be able to lock their Mech-Tech weapons in an extended position. The Deluxes all just kind of go back and forth. But Prime's does lock in this extended position. I finally got it. Super awesome that Prime finally has his gun. And now that I have teased you all long enough, the real reason you're here, SHOCKWAVE. Dark of the Moon, SHOCKWAVE. He's a tank, as you can see. He rolls. At first I wasn't, he does have the blade here. At first I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about him. Well, I mean, I knew I was going to like him, but I wasn't sure how I felt about this front wheelie thing. And I'm still not super big on it in vehicle mode. I think if you just cut it off right there, you'd still have a pretty awesome looking tank. If just that wasn't there. Seeing that kind of looks like a cool tank. But I do like how it ends up in robot mode, so I guess there's something to be said for that. I still think it's a little silly in vehicle mode. It does have the hose. It can rotate. This piece rotates. It is pluggable. It fits Mech-Tech ports. Right now I've just got it plugged into an empty Mech-Tech port here on the side of the tank mode. And the weapons are removable. Same with the gun over there. But that's tank mode. All there is to it. Now the fun part. Let's go to robot mode. Let's make sure we've got enough room to do this. I'm probably still going to run out. Okay, so go ahead and lift the arms up. You can go ahead and flip out his left hand if you so choose. You want to unpeg this piece from the front and pull it down like that. Unsnap these from here. You do want to go ahead and unsnap this hose from the side here. Get those up, and then you pull the legs out like this, and they flip down and around, just like that. We in focus. Let me check. All right, we're in focus. Then you flip the feet down. There's some little spikes come up. Flip up the kneecap, and then flip this piece out to make the heel, and do the same on the other side. And then around here, you want to bring this up. These tread pieces actually lift up. You want to lift the rib cage piece up, and then these fold in. Just like that. And then there's two pegs that peg into these. Just like that. I'm bringing the little arm here down and around. And it does like to slide off sometimes. I didn't have it snapped in all the way. There we go. Bring the arm down. And then bring the other arm down. And then this whole back assembly. Get this up a little bit more. You're going to lift this up. You want to rotate this piece around. This little side piece, you want to make sure that's actually the port for his hose. You want to go ahead and bring that down. And it helps if you go ahead and plug this in right now. Just like that. And then the hose is just a rubber. And you bring this up, and this peg is going to go right there into the back of the rib cage piece. Or at least it should. There we go. Snap it in, and then just plug that right into the back of the ribcage piece. This piece flips down. These pieces tab in here, and then these two tabs tab into the side of this little purple piece right here. So you bring this down and fold these in. Get the hose out of the way there. Okay, here. Tab it in. Rotate, tab it in. Everything's tabbed in up there. And once it all plugs together, you can see that he's kind of got a I'm calling it a fusion backpack, but these spin, so I can imagine those kind of spinning in the movie to power up and fire the gun. But he's got like I said, this little ammo fusion pack thing right here on his back that the hose connects into. The hose is clearly part of this, down to his gun. Now then turn his head around. And there is Shockwave. Stand him up straight. Here we go. He does have his one cycloptic eye, which actually, let me see if I can get this. It does actually pick up light very well. It does have a nice light piping feature. I'm not sure how. Whatever. Things are going weird at the Circle K, my friend. I just went into letterbox format on my phone. I'm not sure how I did it. There we go. Okay, so whatever. I don't know if you even are going to notice anything different or not, but I saw it. Alright, so the Mech-Tech Weapon. It does extend. If you push this lever, these come up. You do have to kind of make room for the hose, but these flip forward, and then there is this button does pop all the way in and latch to lock it open up here. You can see his hands folded up over here. He does have a hand on his right hand. I like to take this sword piece and snap it on there as a bayonet. I think it just makes that gun look more wicked. Just like that. Now, in this arm over here, there is the post right there for the sword. And there's also, you can see that right here, there's like an embedded clip point. So if you can take like a clip system weapon and plug it in. Right there on his arm. It takes some doing. Yeah. This one's clip may be too wide. Yeah, this one just looks like its clip is it's actually too wide for that. Yeah, it's not a matter of the clip, it's just this is physically too wide for that slot. Let's try this other guy's gun. We do have a couple of clip weapons here from the Human Alliance figures. Let's see if this one will fit. Yeah, there we go. That one will clip right in. Well, whatever. But you can clip a clip weapon onto his forearm there. Now, people asked if the gun can switch hands. It kind of can. You can see this one, the forearm sinks into the gun. It looks, I mean, from the side, it looks, aside from the fact that the hand's a different color, it looks like a gun arm, which is cool. If you pull it off, and it's hard to pull off because it does sit pretty deep up in there, you can switch it to the other side. You will notice, however, that the forearms here are different. The port here is up right near his elbow, where it's further down on this one. It really is designed to stay on this arm. It integrates more fully with this arm as a gun arm. You can attach it over here. You can plug it in, but it looks a lot more, like even with the hand folded up, it looks a lot more like a gun attached to an arm than the integrated cannon arm on the right hand. So you can do it. You can also, if you want, you can actually attach the Mech-Tech weapon, hold up Megatron's hand, and you can plug it in onto Megatron. And the hose will even reach back around and can plug into Megatron's Mech-Tech port on his hood. So you can actually have Megatron all hosed up and using Shockwave's cannon, which is kind of funny. I just thought I'd show that off. Go ahead and get Megatron back together. But yeah, that's about all the secrets I found with Shockwave so far. Oh, I got his... Here you can see his screw. It sounds so dirty, you can see his screw. But anyway, you can see there's a tab up here that plugs into this tab on the arm. It just integrates and melds more into the arm here on his right arm than it does on his left. You can put it there if you want. I'm not stopping you. Nobody is. And this is why you want to do this first, because this piece is kind of loose and it's hard to get some pressure behind it to plug the hose in. You do have to use some pressure to get the hose to plug in there. So, But then we can just plug that right back in. Come on, you. There we go. And there you have it. Transformers Dark of the Moon Shockwave. And just for the fun of it, let's do a quick shot of Shockwave here with all Shockwave. Megatron. We're going to fit? Oh, geez, I don't know if we're going to fit here. I'll have to back up more. Optimus. Ironhide. We'll pull Shockwave up in front. Optimus, Ironhide. Okay. There's all 4 of the Voyagers that we've seen so far. And then on the Decepticon side, we also have Starscream Deluxe. Crankcase Deluxe. Skids Deluxe on the Autobot side. And NASCAR Wrecker Deluxe. So there's all the Dark of the Moon character figures we reviewed so far. And we also have Human Alliance Buggy. And hold on a second. I forgot I unclipped his weapon here. And finally, Human Alliance Helicopter. So there you go. That's everything we've got so far. Put this more in an X position. Will there be more? Oh, I'm sure. But as of right now, I don't have any new figures coming to me. I mean, I've got Masterpiece Rodimus Prime coming, but I don't have any new movie figures on the way in the mail to me. I do have an extra Starscream, so I'll probably be getting rid of him soon. But yeah, there you go. There is Dark of the Moon, and of course, the featured character from the review, Dark of the Moon Shockwave.